you doing today? It's Dee here from Golden Thread Tarot. I'm burning some white sage, okay? So, I'm really feeling like Spirit said that they want to talk to you about trust and truth. Towers. They're really about the T's here, okay? Some of you are about to go through a tower moment of healing, like really deep healing. You guys are going to go through a tower moment here that is going to really create this energy of really deep healing, okay? Like it's a emotional healing, like a really deep emotional healing here. Trusting yourself. Yeah, the divine is bringing justice to you in this situation. We'll get into more of to how perhaps maybe that'll look for you if they can end up narrowing it down for some of you. But definitely, oh yeah, I did see this Queen of Cups in reverse. Trust. Oh, what is that song I just heard? It's just to give your heart away. That's what I just heard. I don't know what song that is. I probably do somewhere. I do know what song it is, but like obviously I do know the song. I've heard the song before, but I cannot identify in this particular moment. I am not. It'll come to me. It'll come to me if it's supposed to. But they're playing it to me again in my head. Anyway, there is an issue here that some of you have about guarding your heart, my loves, because of really, it's like fear. It's being guided by fear to keep your heart like locked away and to keep yourself like, oh, I can't, be that free, giving, loving because I've been hurt in the past. I know what being that type of person in the past has got me. And, it's created a lot of trust issues inside of you, right? It's created a lot of trust issues inside of you. It might have even made some of you could have dealt with a Queen of Cups in reverse in the past. Now, this doesn't have to be specifically a past lover. It could be a past loved one. So this could be issues with just like a feminine energy or a feminine person in your past, okay? Being very emotionally manipulative. And I feel like in a way where you're kind of sneaking around and being emotionally manipulative to yourself in a way that you don't realize, right? And it is really something's happening here. This tower moment is like a gift coming here. It's potential to start something here in the 3D that's really going to help unblock this, right? Going to help unblock your heart chakra, okay? So yeah, you've manifested this too. Oh my gosh, look at this, manifestation and magician back to back, right? You are manifesting this, okay? In the past, you've been running away from it, right? But your higher self, this fifth dimension here, your higher self has really been, wow, look, your 3D self has been the runner running away from this, and your high dimensional self has been this chaser energy chasing after you to really get this brand new beginning so that you can turn around this trust issues that you have, okay? It's a lot of projection energy here as well, okay? You project a lot of your own insecurity issues or a lot of your own issues. And I'm not saying that they didn't come from it's not saying if you're like, well, if you knew what I went through, like, I'm sure, I am sure. I'm not saying that in the past you haven't felt justified in closing down, because this could have really happened as a defense mechanism, right? Stuff like this happens as a defense mechanism. You close down your heart because you were open in the past and you got hurt, right? But we have to learn how to establish those healthy boundaries in our life to where we can still be open to possibilities and to new love and to having this open heart loving exchange with ourselves as well as with other people, right? We can't let the fact that other people in the past used or abused us or wasn't who they said they were going to be to us stop us from being that most loving, beautiful version of ourselves that we can be, right? We can't let that past pain hold us back from being able to trust, right? Don't make your next pay for your ex, right? That kind of issue. Don't let your next pay for your ex. Don't make every relationship into the relationship you had with your parents, right? Or don't make every friendship you had about that one friend that ended up betraying you, and now it gave you issues where you never trust anybody. Oh, I don't trust women because when I was in kindergarten, I had my best friend stab me in the back, or when I was in high school, my best friend stole my boyfriend, so now I never trust another woman, period, right? It's like you can't Like, not everybody is that past person that hurt you. So you're, it's part of your healing journey, right? Is to allow yourself to be that version of yourself that you were, that you were. Don't let that person give you those issues going on into the future, right? Because it really doesn't hurt that person. It just ends up hurting you, right? Wow, yeah. So this is about you manifesting. Wow. Okay. Just straight up. You are really trying to manifest a brand new, especially financial independence for yourself, a brand new foundation, especially around your career and around money and around like three-dimensional like wealth. Like, you have it showing up here, you know. I just heard that, look like money, smell like money, like literally straight up, like you were like, and spirit is saying, right? We talk about that. Hey, in the community all the time about how, in the community all the time about how having these not having that open heart chakra stops the abundance, stops the flow of abundance, not just love, but also abundance of all different kinds into our life, right? Because here, there is a deeper sense of not feeling worthy, right? That stops our manifestations from really coming in. So a lot of you have been really trying to manifest in this like crazy, like nice abundance, brand new, material 3D cycle, like like I want to have, I want to feel the stability, I want to have that career, I want to have that business, I want to do that, I want, my house and my home and me in the 3D to show up, really feeling that strength and feeling that stability that I really want to have, right? I really want to have this, whatever this looks like for you, right? And it looks like something different for everybody, right? But we don't realize that standing in the way of that is this, right? And there's things that we need to walk away from, things that, like anger, fear, doubt, sadness, things that stop, that do not align with being this person, that do not align with being this energy, right? Because abundance is an energy, money is an energy, that new home is an energy, right? And you have to match your energy with that. And if you are in your heart chakra this person, that does not align with being this person. Because your heart chakra, and you have to be open and kind, open and understanding, kind to yourself, kind to other people, open and understanding, right? You can't have trust issues, right? And still manifest this in, because you subconsciously have trust issues about yourself, about whether or not your manifestations will even come in, right? And you have to believe before your manifestations come in the 3D, right? We have to believe that we are worthy of those manifestations. And spirit, I saw that 7 of Cups in reverse. Yeah, spirit is saying that it's clouding your judgment, clouding, the fear from your past, or some of that is really clouding the place where spirit really wants you to be. So, and this is where you want to be, and spirit and the universe is saying, yes, we want you to be here too. So a lot of you are asking, well, what does the collective have to do to get from here, right, to over here, to this Queen of Pentacles, living the life of abundance that they want to be living, right? And I really feel like there's a Tower moment here in between. So tell me about what this Tower moment is. What does this look like? Okay. Spirit is saying here there is a sense of ignoring it or running away from it, right? Not really facing something here. This Tower moment. Okay, like I know some of you might not want to hear this, but this Tower moment for some of you might look like losing a job, or it's like something's not working. It's very clear to you that something's not working the way that you want it to, and it's an old cycle. It's keeping you stuck here, right? Some of you need to understand that the career or the job or whatever you're doing right now is not serving you. Surrender. Heal this past karmic cycle, right? You're stuck in a past cycle right now. The word called, it's holding you back, right? Or your perception of who you are, of who you need to be, is holding you back. That's not spirit saying that's not actually who you are, but it's your perception. Yeah, you need to let go. You need to trust. You're being led to do something else. Spirit said you're being led to do something else. Okay, it came right back out, the Fool. You're being asked to trust, and it might be taking up a career and doing something that's that you've never tried before, right? Or you've never done before, and you're like, how? Okay. Spirit is saying here that for some of you there is some really deep like depressive tendencies, okay, or self isolation dependencies. This is also like not going in to an even deeper version of yourself, because Spirit is saying they don't want to trigger you by me saying there is something here. There is something either about yourself, about your lifestyle, about your choices, about your thought process, about some psychology that you've subscribed to for a very long time that is not working, right? And you're isolating yourself away from it, right? There is a whole part of yourself that you are isolating yourself away from it. And Spirit says they don't want you to say they because they're like, you have done a lot of work, right? Spirit is not here to tell you that you're not working on yourself, because you are, right? But there is something in particular that you have been runner ended up on the back, right? That you have been running from, that is affecting these manifestations that you really want here, right? Okay, M, the letter M just stood out to me out of nowhere. Are you okay? Oh yeah, she's just so cute. My dog's like rolling all around. Okay, judgment. You misjudge the situation, or you're misjudging yourself. Maybe perhaps you're misjudging. Perhaps maybe you're listening to fears that are making you feel like, can I do this? Can I really do this? You're being guided to do something, and you're like, can I really do this? Can I really make this happen? Like, it's a lot of work, or it's a lot. It's just a lot. Can I really do this? Spirit saying it's your fears. You're misjudging yourself. You can 1,000% do this because it's what you want, right? It's something you're trying to manifest it. You are really trying to manifest it, right? And Spirit says they're trying to show you how to get there, but you're not quite doing it. And Spirit's kind of like, why? You keep asking, you're like, I want this, I want this, I want this. And Spirit's like, okay, work on this. And you're like, no, I want this. And Spirit's like, okay, work on this. And you're like, no, I just want this. And Spirit said, if you don't stop asking me for answers when I have the answers right in front of your face, like what I already told you. You gotta work on this. You gotta do this. That's what you need to do. This is what's gonna lead to that. You might not trust me. Please trust me, right? I just did a reading where we were talking about how your manifestations might show up, and they might come in a different form, and you might not even realize it, right? You might be manifesting a particular job, right? Or a particular amount of money, right? Or a particular thing. I want to start a business, or I want to have a conversation, or I want to have a loved one. I want to have a soulmate in my life. Well, the manifestation, the very beginnings of that manifestation might look like, I'm kind of hungry today. I feel like this. Okay. Well, I don't have the stuff that I need to make that. I like how do you guys see that? My white sage had completely gone out, and then out of nowhere, it just literally lit itself back up and started smoking again. You guys see it? Look at that. It just literally started burning again. It was completely out, and it just started. I was like, what? Spirit said, yeah, the energy, there it is. It's coming. Okay. Anyway, back on topic. Sorry, but I was just like, what? Right? That spark. Ace of Pentacles, yes, but like an Ace of Pentacles, or an Ace of Wands that turns into an Ace of Pentacles. Why did I just Ace of Wands? I don't know why I just saying it like that. Okay, anyway, not that I'm making fun of anybody that talks like that or anything like that. I'm just like, where did that come from? Anyway, it comes to you as an idea. I'm hungry. Well, I don't have the stuff to make that. Well, never mind. I'll just make something else. Or, no, I want that. So I'm going to go to the store and buy it. Right? You go to the store, you run into a friend. That friend is like, oh my gosh, what are you doing? We're doing this tonight. You know what? Why don't you go out to eat with us tonight? We're going to go do this. Well, you know what? Okay, I will. I haven't seen you guys in a long time. So you go out and you have a conversation. And you have a conversation with that person, and they are like, well, what are you doing? And you're like, well, I'm actually trying to start. Oh my gosh, have you heard about this? Have you read this book? Have you heard about this organization? Have you heard about this class? Have you thought about going back to school and doing this? Well, I don't know how I'd finance that. Well, actually, my friend just did that, and they use this business, or they use this thing, or they use this at home software that let them do this. You know? And there you are, bing, bang, boom. A solution to how do I do this started from, I think I want to go eat this today. Right? You don't ever know how it's going to manifest. Just trust yourself. Right? Trust yourself. Trust those guided urges that you have to go do this or to go do that. Right? Because you don't ever know what's going to come on the other side of that. You don't ever know who you're going to run into. You don't ever know what you're going to see. You don't ever know what you might see that might trigger you going like, oh, actually, let me look this up. And you start looking that up, and then you see a commercial. While you're waiting for some video to load, you see a commercial for something, and it's a program that's exactly what you were looking for. Okay, then you start researching this company, and that brings up that company. And it might not be that exact company, but you're like, whoa, I didn't even know this stuff like this existed. And bing, bang, boom. There you are on a whole, following a whole domino, like a whole breadcrumb trail, of, wow, I found my solution, and I found my solution by not looking for my solution. If you're just kind of like, I don't know where to start, I don't know where to go, I don't know where I am, follow your instincts. They know, right? Your instincts know, your insides know, your spirit, it knows, right? So if you feel stuck, work on something else, do something else, and then let the solution come to you. And Spirit is saying that you've done the first part. You've done the asking. Spirit's done the receiving. And they've sent you signs, or they've sent you a direction to go in. But Spirit's saying you're not noticing the signs. You're not noticing the direction. You're not quite there. You're not quite picking it up yet. Right? It's all there coming around for you. But Spirit is saying you haven't quite picked up the bread. You haven't quite seen that the breadcrumbs are right there in front of you yet. And Spirit said they're not mad at you about it, right? Don't think bad on yourself or anything like that. But Spirit is saying, I've been sending you signs. I've been sending you symbols. I've been sending you this. And you've kind of been, some of you have been receiving them, and you've been ignoring them, right? And Spirit is saying, that's not going to keep working, okay? You need to do something about this. And for some of you, Spirit's going to have to, they're like, okay, we're going to have to break out the big one. We're going to have to break up, yeah. Spirit is saying, you are, right? It's you that is refusing to see. It's not Spirit that hasn't brought in this manifestation for you. It's you that hasn't listened to what the manifestation is. Because you could be saying, I want to feel more appreciated at my job. Or I want that project, I want that promotion, I want to make this. And you were giving everything to putting it into the job where you are right now. When Spirit might be telling you the thing to do is to go to a different job. But you are refusing to see that that might be your solution. Okay, maybe you feel burnt out. Maybe you feel tired. And Spirit is saying, we are giving you solutions, but you are refusing to see them as solutions. You have not acknowledged that you have solutions all around you. You have options all around you, but you want them to look a very certain way. And that is tunnel visioning you into a certain sense when you're like, I don't see a solution. It's not right here. It's not right here. It's not right here. And Spirit's like, there's solutions everywhere. Just everywhere all around you. But you have tunnel vision on it right now. Like, it has to look like this, or it has to feel like this, or I'm going to find it like this. And Spirit is saying, take off the blinders. Take off the tunnel vision, right? And be open to the possibilities of all the different ways that Spirit could bring you solutions, right? There are solutions everywhere all around you. Be open to all the different ways, because you are 8 of Swords. This is a self-imprisonment. This is a self-imprisonment. You put yourself here because you are blinders on, refusing to see, right? I'm trapped. I'm trapped. No, there's swords all around you. You're not trapped. You could use any of these options all around you to cut those ties and take off that blindfold. But you are staying stuck very purposely, Spirit is saying, right? And it could be because you have this fear. What comes next? Who am I on the other side of this? Can I really do it? Am I really worth it? Can I really make this work? Do I do I really want to have to go out there and look for a different job or do that? Or do I really want to have to fill out, and update my, my CV? Or do I really want to do that? Do I really want to go through all that? Spirit saying this abundance that you're asking for is out there and it's just waiting for you to see it as an option. It just might not look the way that you thought, right? So death, put an end to the cycle that you're trapping yourself in. Transform. If you want to be different, you're going to have to act different. You're going to have to do different. If you want your life to be different, there are things that are going to have to change about your thought process, about your lifestyle, about the people that you hang out with, about where you are. There are things you are going to have to give up, right? You can't expect everything else around you to change and for you to stay exactly the same. That does not work. That does not work. And I was really drawn to the 21 that was down on the clock when I said that. Okay, that does not work. Oof. Ooh. For some of you, it is a real impatience that's inside. You're one, okay, not Queen of Swords, but Queen of Wands in reverse. You're being a little too judgmental. Either of yourself, of the situation, of a person, of a solution. You're being judgmental about the solution. It could be something as simple as not seeing a solution as a solution to your problem, right? You're not acknowledging that there are solutions all around you, that there are signs all around you telling you this is the solution to your problem. But you're, like I said, tunnel vision, not seeing it as such, right? You're very impatient. You don't want to wait for the things to just line up, right? You're like, no, I want it now. No, I want it now. And Spirit's saying that's putting you out of alignment. It's putting you out of harmony with what you really are asking for. Right? Again, I'm sorry, I didn't see that this flipped over. High Priestess, you are not listening to that internal side of yourself, right? You're not listening to that intuition inside of yourself that's telling you, right? And it might be hard sometimes. It's hard for us to go from a 3D, like results person, or a 3D, I need to see it right in front of my face and thinking, I'm going to find a solution to my job issue at the grocery store, by thinking, I want to eat this. But let the synchronicities just fall into your life and see them for what they are. Trust yourself. Trust your instincts. Trust where you're being guided. Trust where you're being led. Say, okay, I don't know. I don't know what the purpose of this is, but I really feel guided to do this, right? So let me just do it. Let me just trust and let me have faith in myself and in my spirit guides and in the universe that they are aligning me with what I am asking for, right? I need to have faith and I need to have trust in that. Page of Wands in reverse. There is a journey here that you are refusing to go on, right? It's like, we talk about that here, right? It's like seeing this as bad news. It's like you see it as a problem instead of seeing it as a solution. You're seeing your solution that's right in front of your face is another problem you have to deal with. Or you could be concentrating on the problem too much. You're concentrating on the problem so much that you can't see the solution to it. You just keep thinking there's a problem, there's a problem, there's a problem, instead of thinking, what's the solution, what's the solution, what's the solution? And I know it could be, and it can be subtle. You're like, yeah, I have to acknowledge there's a problem. Yeah, you do. You acknowledge it, but then in the acknowledgement that there is a problem, you immediately look for, well, I know I don't want this. So I don't want this. That means I do want that. How do I get there? Focus more on finding solutions than on the fact that there is a problem where you are right now. Page of Swords, watching. Yeah, open your eyes, right? Page of Swords in reverse is about watching. Page of Swords in the upright is also about going out there, researching, getting the information that you need. So for some of you, you need to take a class or you need to read a book or the information is out there, right? But it's like you're looking, but you don't see it. It's like having that object blindness, right? It's object blindness is where something sits there every day and you get used to seeing it there, and your brain doesn't actively notice that it's sitting there, because our brain has to prioritize what stimulus it's actively paying attention to, right? So it's like looking for something and you're like, it's right there in front of your face the whole time. But you're like, where? It's like, where's my phone? Where's my phone? Where's my phone? Where's my phone? It's literally right there. Like, damn. How did I not see it there? Well, it's been sitting there for so long that your brain doesn't actively acknowledge that it's sitting there until all of a sudden, suddenly your brain's like, oh, wait, there it is. And you're like, oh, there it is. Damn, I must have walked past it a dozen times looking for it all over the house. Like, why didn't I see it sitting there? You know? Oh, well, you found it, right? Oh, well, you found it. Oh, well, you got it. Oh, well, you got the guidance. And that's what Spirit is saying here. The solutions are right in front of your face, but you are seeing the solutions as problems, and more problems instead of as a solution. What are you doing up there? Can you get down? Oh, you're making me nervous. What are you doing? Sorry, my cat is just like, I've never seen him up on the little shelf that he's up on right now. And he literally was just looking straight up at my ceiling, just going meow, meow. And I'm like, it's creeping me out. You're doing weird stuff, mister. Well, guess it's not a problem. It's a solution. The star. A star? He's kind of looking up. Red, gold, something red, something gold. The star energy. Yeah. Star energy. Chill out. Do you see? Do you see? Spirit did that on purpose, right? I'm like, what are you doing there? And my cat, she's like, meow, meow, meow. He's like looking up. I'm like, what are you looking at? And he keeps looking up like a star that I have up over here. And I'm like, the star? Is that what you're staring at? Why are you staring at that star? Star. The healing that you're looking for is right in front of you. It's right in front of your face. Look. There it is. Ace of Wands, right? An Ace of Wands that turns into an Ace of Pentacles, right? That idea, that spark, that idea that's just going to lead you there. It's right in front of your face, but you just have to enlighten yourself to it. The solution is all around you, Spirit saying. The solution is all around you. The healing that you want is all around you. You just have to simply give it to yourself. Oh my gosh. The sun. You're simply just not giving it to yourself. Sun in reverse is what was thrown off over there, right? The enlightenment, right? The sun card can also be a representation of enlightenment, right? The enlightenment is right there. You're just not letting yourself see it, right? The solution is right there. For some of you, a solution to a problem that you're looking for is something that you already have around your home, right? For some of you, maybe it is working from home. Maybe it is working with homes. Maybe it's interior design. Maybe it's being an architect. I don't know, right? Something about your home, about foundation, being a wedding planner, a florist, working with flowers, working with herbs, being some kind of counselor, something around the home, family, marriage, something like that. Like the solution is right in front of you. Yeah, stop sneaking around. Stop sneaking yourself out of seeing the solution. It's right in front of you. Okay. For some of you, remember how I said for some of you it could be a book. It could be a book, or it could be something that you already have around your home that you just haven't read yet, or you just haven't acknowledged as a solution to it yet, right? That's so funny. Oh, hold on. Just 1 second. Sorry about that. All right. Yeah. Right? So for some of you, the solution is right in front of you. 3 of Cups. It could involve you bringing in somebody else, or for some of you, staying independent. Okay. celebrations, marriage. Yeah, there's something here around like marriage or family or celebrations, being like event planners or something like that. You know, if this is something around like a career or something, a solution could be around any of those things, okay? You could find the solution around a marriage. You could be invited to go to a wedding or to go to a family event or something, or to go over to a friend's house or to out to an event or some kind of situation like that, you know, where you're going to find a solution to the problem that you're looking for, okay? Yeah. It's just something that has not that Ace of Pentacles. It's something, it's an idea right now, right? It's up in the ether. It's in the celestial, you know, matters. I was up in the ether right now, right? It's just an idea. It's a budding idea, right? That's coming. But it has not yet, with this manifestation and Magician in reverse, it has not manifested into the physical yet, right? But it's just an idea right now. Just a budding little seed that Spirit is saying, trust and believe, right? Trust in yourself and believe in yourself that it is going to lead, right, to this. That it is going to lead to that. You just have to follow, you know, that guidance that you're getting, right? And have Queen of Swords have the proper healthy boundaries in between you and your fears and your doubts and your shadow and, you know, your yeah, and not listening. Also, some of you keeping your manifestations to yourself, keeping your plans to yourself, keeping your dreams to yourself, you know, just working on it. Working on it and not talking to everybody about it, okay? Because not everybody wants our, not our version of our dreams looks like everybody's version of what they think we should do to receive our dreams, okay? So sometimes, you know, it's about just keeping keeping that stuff to yourself, right? And then also not, you know, having those healthy boundaries in between our fears and our doubts, so we're not judgment, right? I am hearing that for some of you, you do have a particular judgmental feminine energy around you, okay? That's a Queen of Wands. That could be a fire sign, okay? Or this could be your own, you know, judgmental energy around you of, you know, judging other people or, you know, judging situations. Oh, that's not going to lead to anything. Oh, that's not a solution, right? No, I'm trying to get work done. How is going out tonight going to get gonna get, you know, that solution to come to me? Like, that's not going to work. You know, cutting yourself off too soon, right? Before this energy, yeah, exactly, Tower in reverse, right? Before this energy can really come about, cutting yourself off too much, where, you know, really running away from this Tower moment, you know, not being there's something here about not being patient enough, right? Like, it is a tiny seed right now, but it will grow, right? You want it to come in right now, but Spirit, you know, you want to have 7 of Pentacles right now. Well, Spirit said you just have that one seed right now, and that's okay, right? It will grow, but you have to give it patience. You have to give it time. You have to give, you know, you see that person sitting there taking care of it and watering it and growing it and spending the time waiting for it to be able to harvest, right? This doesn't happen overnight, right? A 10 of Pentacles doesn't happen overnight. It takes time. It takes patience, you know? I mean, and the amount of time really depends on you, you know, and sometimes the work and the patience is having patience with yourself, having patience with your spirit guides, trusting where you're being guided to go and to do, you know? Because some of you could experience an overnight success. Some of you could experience, you know, winning the lottery or something like that. So I can't say it's not possible, you know? But I am saying that even doing that takes steps to get yourself there, right? You have to, you know, follow the inclination to get up, to go, to buy that ticket, to look, you know, to do it that day, right? Even something as simple as that. It takes, you know, you got to have that trust and that faith. You got to let that, you know, that guidance come to you, right? The star can also be about guidance. That it's going to, you know, your spirit guides are saying, we're going to guide you, right? You're going to get a boom, an idea that's just going to pop right into your mind. And you're going to be like, okay, I'm going to go do that. And that's going to lead to this whole Tower moment that's going to happen here for you, okay? That is going to lead to you having this manifestation that you've been wanting to manifest in. 3444 down on the clock, right? Spirit is saying, we are guiding you to this. Please trust, please believe, right? It might, for some of you, it might have been a while coming, right? Right? This might have come to you years ago, right? And you've been working and working and working and putting in the work and putting in the dedication from there, right? But for some of you, it is a sense of don't lose faith. Don't lose, don't lose hope. Don't think that you're not worth your manifestations just because they haven't manifested quite yet, right? And don't lose hope, right? Don't take that blindfold off, right? Your manifestations are right in front of you. Spirit is saying they're right in front of you. You're just refusing them to see as, breadcrumbs to your manifestation. And not breadcrumbs in the sense of, but it's like a trail. Follow the trail. Follow the clues. Follow the signs that you're being given, right? To get to here. It's going to happen. But you have to have faith that it's going to happen. And you have to let go of some of that control, right? You have to let go of some of these issues that you have right here with this trust issues, with this issues in yourself, in your insecurity, in faith in other people, in trust in other people, right? For some of you, in faith in God, in faith of the universe, in faith that the universe is listening to you, right? Yeah, trust, the Spirit saying, trust us, it's worth it. Trust us, it's worth it. This is what you want, right? Spirit saying it's worth it because all we're trying to do is bring you exactly what you're asking for. So take the blindfold off. Unblock yourself. Unblock yourself, right? Let go of the confusion. You put that blindfold on yourself and you're confusing yourself, right? Wow. Okay. Yeah. You're being too judgmental about this, right? Either too judgmental about yourself, about a person, about something else. Like I said, for some of you, there is also a person around you that really feeds into this energy for you as well, right? But that is also you manifesting, like your own self-block that you're putting in the way, right, has manifested this person physically into your life as well, for some of you, right? For some of you, it's 100% mental, but for all of you, it's 100% mental. But also for some of you, you have also manifested this very judgmental person into your life that really feeds into those fears and those doubts as well. Yeah. And they cloud you. They cloud your like you're trying to see, Spirit is trying to show you how to get there, right? But it's like a lack of acknowledgement or a lack of support from this person, okay? And it really holds you back. Spirit is saying it really stops you from getting this passionate new beginning that you really want, right? Filling this cup up, filling your cup up. This person drains you of your motivation, drains you of your energy. Oh my gosh. For some of you, okay, it is an Emperor energy in your life, or it's a person that has, they don't have to be a feminine or like a woman, okay? We all have both feminine and masculine energy. This could be a woman in your life that shows up in very strong masculine energy as well, okay? Or it could be a father figure in your life that shows up in like kind of like low vibrational feminine. Their feminine energy inside of them is kind of in a low vibration. This person is very controlling, right? Their thought process very much so really affects you, and their Spirit is saying that you're letting their actions and their opinions affect you too strongly, right? Spirit said that you could be having a perfectly fine, really happy day, and this person could call you and say something to you, and just them calling you, and you're like, oh my God, like, and it kind of drains your energy, right? And whether or not this person does this consciously or they do this at a subconscious level, like this person does this, right? You need to cut ties with this person, or cut ties, energetic ties with this person, in the sense of that you cannot let their presence or their draining presence, you cannot let them have that much energy or that effect over you, right? You cannot let them have that much effect over you, right? For some of you, this could be a parent energy, right? And so every time you're like, oh yeah, I'm thinking about doing that, they're like, oh really? Okay. You can't let their little comments, you can't let their energy, you know, do that. Yeah, for some of you, this is definitely, it could be a parent or it could be a child, somebody that's been in your life for a long time, okay? A childhood friend for some of you, okay? A family member, a childhood friend, a sister, a brother, okay? Somebody close to you, somebody that's been close to you for a long time. This could be a long-term relationship for some of you. For some of you, you just have this really draining energy that kind of feeds into this energy. Now, don't be mistaken, okay? This person is in your life because this energy exists within you as well, okay? You're manifesting the connection between you and this person because your own self-doubts and your own fears are manifesting this person being into your life, right? You have all the power that you need, right, to stop this person from having such an energetic pull on you. Yeah, Spirit saying don't, like, this person is somebody that, like, they like stir up this kind of like fighting energy inside of you. You know, maybe, you know, you're always just like, what the fuck? What is that person's problem? Like, oh my God, like, why can't you just support me? Or why can't you just be there for me? What the hell is your issue? You know, like, why you got such an issue? Spirit saying you need to also, like, for somebody, like I said, they drain that fight energy, that I'm going to do it, that passion, that drive out of you. They drain that out of you. Some of you asked if this is a particular person. This is not a person that's at a distance from you now. This is a person who is in your life right now with this 3 of Wands. This is a person that you see, that you talk to on a day, that you talk to sometime on a daily basis, sometime, you know, regularly. You talk to them regularly, you interact with them regularly, right? This is not somebody that's just at a grand distance from you. So this is not that ex that you cut off, that you haven't talked to in months. It's not that person, okay? This is somebody close to you in your family or in your close friend circle or your close life or a coworker or something like that, right? It's somebody that you deal with very regularly. Yeah. I just saw this three of swords in reverse, and I heard that unbreak my heart, say you love me again. Yeah, so it's a really heavy burden. Spirit is saying you need to heal this because you carry a really heavy burden. Like, for some of you, this person could just look at you wrong, and you will let it ruin your whole day, you know? Or you let this person calling you with their negative energy or their negative talk. Maybe you're having a great day and this person always calls you when you're really high vibrational, and they're like, oh, I'm just having a terrible day, it's just terrible, and you're like, ugh, you know, like, the Spirit saying take the steps that you need to. One, to detach, right? Just because this person comes around you, this negative energy, work on putting up your energetic shields between you and this person. Work on detaching from this person energetically, right? Work on healing yourself on the inside so that you don't have to struggle. This person's burdens are not your. For some of you, this is like a friend or a family or somebody that comes and they drop a lot of their energetic burdens off with you. Whether they do this consciously or subconscious. For most of them, it's subconscious. They don't really understand, you know? But this is like that friend or that family member that always just wants to come to you. You could be that type of person, right? You could be that type of person that people always come to talk to you about their issues or their problems, or, you know, you could be, you know, you could have a very like negative like family member or something like that always calls you and you're like, I always feel so drained. Or that negative coworker and you're like, I always feel so drained when I'm around them. They just piss me off. Like, ugh, I'm tired of it. It's because your body is telling you, like, let go, right? Put some energetic different distance between you and this person, for sure. And also work on, you know, work on the fact that, you know, because you're going to meet people who are like this out there in the world that you're going to have to work around, or that you're going to have to be around, that you don't have, you know, this or whatever. You're going to have to learn how to not allow their energy to affect your energy, right? There are going to be people out there in the world that you're not gonna, you know, you can't let people just cling onto your energy like that and have a long-term effect on your energy. You can't let a 5-minute conversation that you have with this person ruin your next 3 days or something like that, right? Yeah, for some of you, this is definitely a masculine. This is definitely like a low vibrational, like karmic masculine in your life as well. Okay. And not necessarily low vibration. It's not like this person, they might not be like that liar, that cheater, that thief, you know. They could be a really nice person in general. They're just kind of like low vibrational in their own thought process. They have a lot of self-limiting beliefs, and they project a lot of those self-limiting beliefs onto you, right? They reflect your own self-limiting beliefs back to you, and they kind of reinforce this kind of judgmental side that you have towards yourself, right? They reinforce this. Yeah, maybe you can't, because in deep inside somewhere you think, maybe I can't do this, and this person will manifest in your life. You'll be like, hey, I'm thinking about doing this, and they're like, I don't know, can you do that? I don't know if that's possible. I don't know. Are you really? I don't know. You know, and then that kind of stirs that within you, right? And you're like, oh. Yeah. But Spirit is saying that it's this, not necessarily this person, but it's really this inside of yourself that's stopping this from really manifesting, you know, from really manifesting here. That's why you feel impatient. That's why you feel like you're distancing yourself energetically from this. That's why this person is in your life, to show you that this is inside of yourself, right? Yeah. The truth is, you have everything that you need to give you this emotional satisfaction. Spirit saying you need to work on your emotional satisfaction, and when you work on your emotional satisfaction, and you work on your any kind of codependency issues or anything like that you have, you stand firm in your beliefs, no matter who has what to say about it, regardless of who that person is. That's when all of this will be able to actually really ground for real. Because Spirit's saying, we're not telling you about this person to blame this person, because you cut this person out of your life, and this person will manifest in another person in your life, because the issue is still inside of you. So this person is just a mirror in your life of issues that are inside of yourself. Yes, anger. And it might manifest of you being angry about this. But remember, I said you're like, oh, what the fuck, Yeah, but it's a misjudgment. Yes, this person is doing what they're doing, but what this person is doing is mirroring back your own inner fears and doubts to yourself, right? So to fix this issue, fix it in yourself, right? Work on yourself, right? Yeah, and whoever you are, King of Cups, Queen of Cups in reverse, like whoever you are, you need to work on that. Because Spirit is saying what it is that you want to be this Queen of Pentacles energy over here. You want to be this stability, putting in the work and earning it and having this long-term success, right? But right now you are emotionally unavailable to this energy. And Spirit is saying that matters. You need to be emotionally available for this energy to enter your life. Wow, 2 of Cups. A lot of healing energy to come issuing this energy. This abundance is going to look a lot like a lot of different things. It's going to look like career, job, love, partnership, family, house, home. It's going to look like a lot. But the control that you have on this right now, the kind of chokehold that you have on how and when and where this is supposed to enter your life and what it's supposed to look like, you need to gain your independence away from that. Break your codependency on feeling like you need to control how and when and where and what it looks like, and let Spirit guide you through this, right? Okay. What else? What's the last little bit you want to talk about here? Surrender. Surrender to divine plan. Healing karmic cycle. Yeah, that's that, right? This issue right here is a karmic cycle you need to resolve. And yes, for some of you, right? For some of you, like I said, this person, you know, it could really involve you putting actual physical or emotional distance in between you and this person, right? Definitely emotional distance. It could also be physical distance. It could also be, well, I don't hang out with that person. I really don't answer their phone calls. You know, I tell them, I need some space and distance between the two of us, or whatever that looks like, right? But one, putting that healing inside of yourself, right? Healing this energy inside of yourself is the only way you're really going to detach from this energy, right? Karmic lessons are testing you. You need to heal the past karma cycles. Energy needs to be cleared. Focus on healing yourself to bring in new positive energy, right? You want to bring in this, you got to heal this that's inside of you first, right? Focus less on I know it's easier for us, right, to focus on these projections and blame other people, blame my mom, blame our Debbie Downer friend or sister or whoever it is. It's way easier for us to say, oh, they're the issue, but they're just marrying an issue that's inside of ourselves, right? They're just marrying inside of ourselves something that we know we need to heal, or something that we know we need to let go of. Hey. Hey, what's up, baby? Uh-oh. Yeah, exactly. Shadow work. Ooh, don't step on my cards, please. No. Leave those alone. True love. Karmic cycle. The real thing. Time reveals all. Some of you might really, this karmic psycho. Why'd I call them a karmic psycho? Okay. I don't know. Anyway, for some of you, okay, this could be somebody that you really love, right? Like a really close family member, a really close friend. Excuse me. And you feel like, I'm bound by love. Oh, this person is my mom. I'm bound to stay attached to them, right? I'm not saying this person has to completely exit your life, but I am saying healthy, thank you, Spirit, healthy boundaries, right? Need to be established energetically between you and this person. And most importantly, inside of yourself, these healthy boundaries between this energy, right? Shine that light, that shadow work, shine that light on this part of yourself right here, right? Because that's why these people are in your life. These people, this person, whatever they look like, right? It's a soul contract. That's why this person came. That's why these people, that's why this person is in your life, right? To shine the light on the fact that this is inside of you, right? Hey, excuse me, please stop. Hold on just one second. You guys, you know how if like something is sitting, like cats will like focus on something and they'll just be like, let me just edge it over to the edge. My cat was sitting there sliding his food bowl over to the edge and he was just looking at me like, I'm gonna knock it down on the floor. And I was like, why are you doing that? I was like, stop it. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I really do feel like you definitely have a big emotional tie to this person or to these people, right? I mean, you know, especially if they're, you know, like I said, you know, this with the Six of Cups energy, it's somebody that's been in your life for a long time, for some years, most likely, right? So it's a, you know, a relationship, a friendship, a family members, right? Yeah, inner child healing, absolutely. Definitely, these people are in our lives to really get us to focus on this inner child healing that we need to do inside of ourselves. Okay, let's get some last advice here. Spirit, come on. Last advice here. Spirit said, don't brush me. Okay, I'm sorry. Excuse me. Star. The star card came out again. Right? While my cat's over there showing off. That was the same cat that was over there with the whole star incident that happened. Oh, S's too. Look at all these S's. What's that have to do? There's something there. I just noticed. I'm noticing double letters. This person or you might have double letters in your name or something, because the MM came out earlier and now it's SSS. So repeating cycles, repeating signs, repeating letters and numbers. Pay attention to all of those. Oh, 16, 52, 23. All those numbers. Healthy boundaries. Learn to set healthy boundaries in every relationship in your life. Keep an open heart and discerning mind. Yeah. Divine protection. I've seen that when this connection is divinely protected. Yeah, relax. Yeah, Spirit is saying, you know, like this person is in your life for a reason, to teach you a lesson. Like I said, soul contract. You guys have a soul contract for this to have happened for you guys. Okay. So, oh my goodness, Paige. Uh-oh. Sorry. My alarm. Full moon, divine, yeah, the completion, draw from the power of the climax, yeah, release and give back in gratitude, yeah, be grateful, right? And I know it can be hard to say what, be grateful for these people that are, but this, you need to be grateful because this person or these people or this thing, the situation came about into your life to help you develop your independence away from this person, yeah. And with this Empress in reverse, for some of you, it could definitely be like a motherly energy, okay? Or it could be a person that is a mother in your life, or it could be issues that you have around feminine, like specifically mother energies, okay? Full moon. Release and give back. Yeah, just release. Release and let go, right? Full moon energy is about releasing, you know? Letting it go. Let it go. Right? Spirit saying, right? It's you. And then again, written in the stars. A lot of star energy here. Okay? The name star, this person could have a star tattoo or something like that. I don't know. You know, let it be what it is. Twin flame energy is here as well. Yeah, I was to say, what does it say? An intense connection. Let the energy flow. Don't hold on too loose or too tight. Yeah, kind of let it flow. Let it go. Let it flow. Let it go. Don't just be like whatever about it. You know, have enough of a grip on it to understand exactly what's happening, but don't have so tight a grip on it that you're tunnel vision, that you don't see what's really going on, that you don't see the bigger picture, right? Don't be so far out that you can't catch the details, and don't be so close that you can't see the bigger picture, right? It's kind of like find that happy medium in between the two. Life's purpose. Yeah. Yeah. You're discovering your life's true purpose. You are fulfilling your contracts and healing your trauma. Keep your head up. This path takes time. Exactly. Right? Absolutely. Yeah, healing yourself. All this is happening for your healing, Spirit saying. It's okay. All this is happening for your healing. This is all part of yourself you need to heal as well, right? And for some of you, right? For some of you, especially if this is like a mother figure or something like that, right? You know, that's... Sometimes it might irritate you how closely the two of you marry each other, how closely, you know, it's like, oh, I see that I've picked up some of those tendencies, some of those things that I don't like about them. I see those in myself too. And that could be why you're running away from it, because you don't want to admit it, right? You don't want to admit. It's hard to admit that sometimes we pick up some really nasty or toxic tendencies from other people, and we're like, I hate this person does that. And it's like, it's hard for us to admit you do that too, right? You do that too. Okay. I was like, I saw, yeah, it's really important to start having some unconditional love for yourself, right? Have some unconditional love and some, yeah, radical self-honesty, okay? Time to be honest with yourself about this and what this really is, okay? Magician, manifest the reality that you seek, right? Manifest the reality that you seek. This is all here, right? In this process of manifesting the reality that you seek, because most likely for a lot of you, you're also manifesting a much healed, a much better connection to these people, right? Some of you, it's the fact that, you know, you'll replace those friends and family or people that you aren't that close with in your life, or replace that job that doesn't serve you with something else, right? And for some of you, it's manifesting a lot more healed connection with this person, especially if they're a family member, you know. If it's a situation where you can actually manifest, you know, where you can actually have a much more healed relationship with this person, right? Or just a relationship that has a lot better healthy boundaries, right? That could be the most healed version of that relationship. It's just a relationship, you know, because it takes two, right? This person also has to want to change those things inside of themselves, but that's not your job, right? It's to just, your job is just to change those things inside of yourself, and it's to not demonize or villainize that other person in the process of doing it, right? Because everybody serves a purpose. Everything that we're going through serves a purpose in our life, right? And sometimes when we're so close to it, or we're so fresh in the pain, or we're so fresh in the anger, it's hard to see that purpose, right? But your higher self, fifth dimension, your higher self knows the purpose of why and where and when, right? And they're trying to show you, right? Right, because they're trying to, with this 50 higher self union, right? They're trying to bring you into that union, and they're telling you, let go of this. You've held this so close to your chest and so hard. You know, you've held this in your heart cycle for so long, right? In your heart space for so long, and Spirit saying, let go of this, right? It's wheel of fortune. This energy is what's stopping you. It's what's stopping that from coming in. Because in the end, if it's something that you don't like, if it's something that you don't like in that other person, and in the end it's actually something inside of yourself, you, in some other words, are saying, I don't like this part of myself, which in turn feeds your insecurities, which in turn feeds your feelings of unworthiness, right? Which in turn does not allow your manifestations to come in, because you feel like you are not worthy of them, right? Whew. And I know that can be a hard pill to swallow, right? I'm there with you. Please believe me. I'm there with you. Okay, let me know if you feel comfortable with it. Let me know down in the comment section down below if this resonated for you, all right? If you, especially if it resonated for you, if you are not subscribed to the channel, think about subscribing and supporting the channel. I appreciate everybody out there. I appreciate whether you subscribe or whether you don't. I really appreciate the views, the interaction on my channel. Thank you so very much, all right? Thank you to everybody who donates to the channel or gets a personal reading from me. The information for that is down in the description box down below. Just pull it down and scroll down, and all of that information will be down there as well. So thank you so much to everyone who likes, who subscribes, who shares, who tips, who donates, who gets personal readings, and much more by some of the more things that I have coming, okay, for the channel. So thank you guys so very much, and I will see you, absolute beautiful lovelies, okay, in the next one. Love yourself, okay? Love yourself right now. I really appreciate it, okay, you guys? Bye!